Welcome to this simple yet powerful guide on understanding two of the most commonly used modal verbs in English language, can and can't. Whether you are just beginning your journey as an English learner or you are refreshing your skills, this guide is designed to make these concepts easy to grasp and apply in real life situations. We'll explore what these words mean, how to use them in different contexts, and most importantly, how they can help you express yourself more clearly and confidently. Let's dive into the fascinating world of can and can't. Let's start with the word can in English. Can is a modal verb that expresses ability and possibility. When you say, I can swim, you are telling someone that you know how to swim, that you have the skill or ability to do it. But it doesn't stop there. Can also communicates permission. Imagine a student asking, Can I go to the bathroom? Or someone saying, You can take the day off tomorrow. It's incredibly versatile and used every day in both formal and casual conversations. Understanding how can functions in different sentences is key to mastering its usage. Now, let's take a closer look at how can is used in real life scenarios. Think about all the times you offer help to a friend or coworker. You might say, I can help you carry that, or I can fix it if you want. These are great examples of using can to demonstrate both the ability and the willingness. Can shows what people are capable of, their talents, skills, and what they are ready to do for others. It adds a layer of positivity and cooperation to conversations, reflecting both competence and kindness. Try listening for it in everyday speech. You will notice it everywhere. Now that we have talked about what you can do, let's talk about what you can't do. The word can't is the contraction of cannot. It's used when someone is unable to do something or when they don't have permission to do it. For instance, if someone says, I can't swim, it means they do not know how to swim. It expresses limitation. Likewise, you can't go in there suggests that entry is not allowed, so it needs permission. Understanding can't helps us set boundaries, recognize challenges, and communicate rules or restrictions clearly. It's just as important as knowing what's possible. So we need to be aware of what's not possible too. Let's explore some practical examples of can't in action. Imagine someone trying to reach a high shelf and saying, I can't reach that. It immediately tells us they have a physical limitation. Or consider someone saying, I can't come to the party tonight. This could mean they have another commitment or simply aren't allowed. In daily life, we often use can't to explain why we are not able to do something. And that's okay. Recognizing our limitations doesn't mean giving up. It helps us find alternatives, ask for help, or make plans for improvement. It's a vital part of honest and effective communication in real life. To become confident in using can and can't, the best approach is active practice. Start by asking and answering questions. For example, you can ask a classmate, Can you ride a bike? Or Can you cook pasta? And answer with your own abilities. Don't forget to also practice using can't. You can say, I can't dance very well, or I can't remember the answer. These exercises help solidify your understanding and make speaking more natural. The more practice you make with your speaking, the better you get in using can and can't. The more you use these words, the easier it becomes to express yourself fluently. You can even create mini conversations with friends or classmates to practice using them in realistic contexts. Realistic contexts allow us to use realia in authentic contexts. So they are closer to real life contexts, and you can practice things you can do in real life with these authentic materials in your classroom. Here are some great examples that show how can and can't work in real life. Mehmet says, I can solve difficult math problems if I take my time and stay focused. This shows both confidence and self awareness. Selim tells us, I can't speak French fluently yet, but I'm practicing every day to improve. Notice how he uses can to describe his current limitation, but also shows motivation to get better. And Senem says, I can play the piano quite well, but I still need to work on reading sheet music more confidently. These examples reflect real world English usage, combining ability, limitation, and the desire to grow. Use these as models for your own sentences. As we wrap up our lesson on understanding can and can't in English, let's focus on how you can actively apply what you've learned. Through real life examples from students like Mehmet, Selim, and Senem, we have seen how these simple words, can and can't, help people describe their strengths, share their goals, and acknowledge their current limitations. These expressions go beyond grammar. They are ways of communicating confidence, effort, and growth. To truly master this topic, here are a few key recommendations. First, engage in practice conversations. Don't be afraid to speak. Even short daily interactions using can and can't will make a big difference in your fluency. Talk to your classmates, friends, or even practice by yourself in front of a mirror. Second, ask and answer questions that include these words. For example, you might ask someone, can you play chess? Or can't you join us today? These types of questions help you use structures in real, meaningful ways. And finally, take time to reflect on your own experiences. Think about what you can do. Maybe you can cook, dance, or speak two languages. Also reflect on what you can't do. Maybe you can't ride a bike yet, or you can't remember song lyrics easily. That's okay. Recognizing these things helps you grow. Learning a language is a journey. The more you speak, ask questions, and reflect, the more confident and skilled you will become. So keep using can and can't. See you next time.